With the end of college basketball, Florida's head coach Mike White is reflecting on the stellar season his team produced. Hello, welcome back to sports. I'm Caroline Lesousky. Coach White took to the podium today to talk about the close of his team's season and his hopes for Devin Robinson.
We've got something to build upon. No time for rest. Let's all get better. And let's see where it leads. See if we can get back. See how quickly it takes for us to get back. We want for Devin what Devin wants for Devin, and we're going to support him any way we can. I'll always be a Gator. Obviously, a big recruiting coup this spring would be if Devin recommitted to being a Gator.
Devin Robinson was a breakout performer in the NCAA tournament for the Gators and could be a huge asset to the squad if he decides to return to Florida instead of pursuing his NBA career. The madness is finally over and the champion has been crowned. North Carolina bounced back from a heartbreaking loss to Villanova in the final round of the NCAA tournament in last year to claw their way back into the final against Gonzaga this year. On the flip side, Gonzaga is in uncharted territory, making it to the championship for the first time in school history. It was a back-and-forth game, but in the second half, check out Gonzaga's Nigel Williams deep behind the arc, hand in his face, no problem there. He finished with the team 15 high points on the night. North Carolina battled back with just under 2 to go, and Justin Jackson converting a three-point play, taking the lead. However, the most important play on the night is when senior Kennedy Meeks stuffed Nigel Williams, sprung Jackson from the slam dunk to cap off the win, beating the Bulldogs 71-65. But it was the excessive fouls which snagged most of the fans' attention. Many turned to the social media to express their disappointment in the officiating of the game. LeBron James saying that poor officiating takes away from the competition. Dwayne Wade agreeing with him, noting it is important that these young athletes are able to play. There were a total of 44 fouls called in the game, with many star players from both sides in serious foul trouble early on. And the Florida baseball team starts a 4-game homestand this afternoon with, weather permitting, midweek matchup against Stetson. Here's a live look from the field. With rain pouring down all day, the big question was, will the Gators play? As of now, the team is warming up in the cages due to the weather, and the team tweeted out a couple hours ago that the game is still on. And it still looks a little overcast, so if you're going out to the game tonight, you might want to bring a raincoat just in case. Florida is coming off one of its best weeks in the season, going 4-0, improving 5-4 in SEC play. Starting on the mound tonight for the Gators will be freshman Nate Brown and Stetson, freshman Ryan Stark. The number 2 ranked Florida softball team returns home Wednesday after sweeping number 24 ranked Arkansas over the weekend. Arkansas took an early lead, scoring its only run in the 4th, but Florida did not trail long. The team plated 5 runs in the top of the 5th thanks to 4 straight extra base hits, a pair of walk-ons, and an RBI single from Brooke Clemens. The Gators are set to take on North Florida tomorrow at 6. Dallas Cowboys quarterback Tony Romo is trading in his cleats for a chance in front of the camera. Reports released today saying Romo will be leaving for football for a career in sports broadcasting. Media reporters say that the decision ultimately came down to his health over the past 2 seasons. Romo was limited to playing just parts of 5 games because of a collarbone and back injury. He had an interest from multiple TV networks, but reportedly has already decided to work for CBS, and this season will replace Phil Simmons. Romo will leave the Cowboys as the team's leading passer with the most yards and most touchdown passes.
Thank you, Caroline. Before we go, one last check on the weather. Amanda?
If you're headed out this evening, you might want the umbrella, especially if you're west of the I-75 corridor. Rain chances will come back up just for a couple of hours, and they will start to taper off after midnight. Temperatures, they'll be mild in the upper 60s by the time you step out the door. We've got a second system, a second rainmaker on the way Wednesday night into Thursday, bringing us the possibility for, again, some more severe weather on Wednesday morning. Cooler weather will be arriving on Friday and Saturday with highs in the low 70s. Back to you.
Thank you, Amanda. BBC World News is up next, and the PBS NewsHour is coming up at 7 o'clock.
WUFT News returns tomorrow at 5, but your Florida news is always on at WUFT.org. Have a good night.